Sura idarashi iyokira yoran sasuana. So, I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't really give a fuck about RWBY. I'm a pretty big Soul Eater fan, though. Have been for the last, like, 12 or 13 years. Love Soul Eater. Always have, always will. I don't know much about RWBY. I know a lot more about Maka Albarn. I think that this matchup is kind of funny. It's just like, well, they both use scythes. Maka is half scythe. If you know, you know. Let's do this matchup. This matchup! But like I always say when there's a character that I know more about than the other, if RWBY wins because of something that I don't know anything about, so be it. But I'm rooting for my homegirl Maka in this particular scenario, considering that she did single-handedly take down, like, the manifestation of evil. But I don't know that RWBY has not done something that equates to or surpasses that sort of feat. Anyway, let's get to work. You know the vibes, what we do around here, we skip to the battle, because we don't have all fucking day.
Alright, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a safe
Kame-sami urana ne ito yo. You think they got lore for this?
Okay, it's official. This is so not cool.
Oh, come on, Soul. Our target should be here, so try helping out. Hi!
That's not her.
Who are you looking for? Little Red Riding Hood, your humanity has strayed from its just path, and the Shinigami has called. Oh my gosh, your boyfriend turns into a scythe! Oh, that's so cool! Your soul is ours!
Here we go.
I like my soul, thanks.
I don't know if they're gonna give Maka black blood.
Sick, but too slow for my Meister.
You haven't seen anything yet.
I don't know if they're gonna give her like black blood for this fight, or if they're gonna give her death scythe powers. I don't know. This could really go either way. Yeah, is that Witch Hunter? There's also Kishin Hunter. Maka's got stuff in her kit. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Although Kishin Hunter didn't do anything when they used it. Is there a gun in the back of her scythe? Is she rocket jumping? Is that what she's doing?
Stop hitting me! Get back here!
Never thought I'd see Maka in a dump battle. This is actually, like, really cool. Yeah, start playing that piano, boy. Let's see that black blood. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna speculate. This must be from the manga ending, because, as everybody probably knows by now, the animation team over at Bones ran out of manga material by the time that they were done with the final arc, and had to come up with an anime original ending. In fact, I think the last 7 or 8 episodes are all anime canon. Because like I said, the manga wasn't finished yet. Anime canon episodes. Oh shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 episodes are anime canon. So pretty much that entire final fight against Ashura is made up. So I don't know what the actual manga ending is, because to be honest, the anime ending is so, like, it's so bad that it kind of soured me on even going to find out what the proper ending was supposed to be. So this is probably from that. I just don't know anything about it. I think it's sick that the blade has a keyboard on it right now. That's dope. I don't know if that's like, I mean, obviously their souls are resonating, so that's to be expected. But yeah, that's what I'm guessing that's from. The dress is cool.
Interesting. Her soul forms a barrier. Try helping out.
Relax.
I should read the ending of Soul Eater. But I mean, I should probably just read the whole thing, if we're being completely honest.
Sorry, but I'll never stop fighting. I'm Ruby Rose, and I am a huntress.
Soul Adagio.
Ruby!
The wavelengths. Damn it, she's. Stay strong, Maka. You got this.
Eater.
A simple, honest soul. Ruby Rose, huh?
Those two moons. Cool. It's always nice when you only know about one character and that character ends up winning. You don't seem salty if you know, if you're not happy about the outcome. And it makes you seem a little clairvoyant, I guess. It's nice. Why do we even come to Death Battle to have our opinions, like, verified? It doesn't matter. Whatever. Anyway, let's see why Maka Albarn, daughter of Spirit Albarn, won this fight.
Rest in peace, Ruby. But hey, it's not often you get to see scythe-on-scythe action like that.
Let's
Yeah,
break
that's
this
true.
down with the 4 categories that best represent this matchup. First,
No black blood, though.
strength.
Or a supercharged
At least not that I can
strength
tell.
way higher than you'd think, like kicking this grim through steel. But Maka's soul resonance could match Gopher, who destroyed mountains.
Now, Team Ruby did defeat Vine, whose aura contained a bomb that could have wiped out a city.
Adding up their flight speed and how far Harriet said they'd have to fly to avoid the blast, that's a 366 kiloton bomb.
It's possible Ruby's own aura possesses a similar level of, say, energy strength, though her semblance obviously can't replicate what Vine did.
Black
I don't know
Blood
what that
Maka
means.
Got blasted by us.
The moon's mass was increased to equal Earth's in the prequel series Fire Force by a character named Fairy. This is the reason why it floats in the air, self-sustained. The moon's mass was increased to equal Earth's in the prequel series Fire Force by a character named Fairy. The reason why it floats in the air, self-sustained. I don't know what that means.
It's right into the moon. Yeah, it's small, but its mass is the same as Earth's, right?
I'm like, what does that have to do with it being able to float? Objects with the same mass as Earth will float in the air. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. I'm not up. I don't know how Fire Force ends. I'm pretty sure it was only confirmed to be a prequel to Soul Eater when it was over.
Putting Asura's strikes at 2 quadrillion tons of TNT. Over.
Soul utilized chain resonance to amplify Maka's stats for portions of the Ashura fight. However, this was a much smaller amp than the Black Blood dress, and he had stopped doing so before Ashura's crater feat. Black Blood dress. So the piano was Black Blood, right? Okay. I've never seen the Black Blood dress.
5 billion
That must be
times
from the
higher than
manga.
Vine.
So, Maka takes strength, but speed wasn't as clear-cut. Ruby's a fast little gal. Maka kept up with Blackstar, you know, faster than Shadows and whatnot. But as they improved their skills, Ruby and her friends
Shadows
could
aren't fast
outspeed Adam.
inherently, though.
Particle beam. Though given the distance and time to react, Adam moved about 42% the speed of light. Not quite faster than your own Shadow territory. Still, Ruby's Petal Burst has become...
While Maka has said Blackstar is stronger than her, she frequently keeps up in speed. The two can also utilize chain resonance, which requires equal contribution. Maka's statements also do not factor in her Black Blood dress.
far faster than this over time, and clearly gives more than a 2-time speed increase on top of that 42%, making her well past light speed.
Definitely enough to take on Harriet, who was all about speed. Angry speed.
This isn't to say Maka couldn't keep up thanks to Soul Resonance, but Petal Burst makes this comparison close enough to call it a tie, and their speed would be key to winning in skill.
Come on, Wiz. Call
Speed
it
is
what it
key.
really is. It's scythery.
That's not a word.
Maka's scythery was pretty good, but Soul does all the movement for her. As a
That's
Meister,
true.
she was mostly a guide.
It's easy to assume that Ruby's scythery was superior. She's entirely self-sufficient at dancing with her weapon.
Soul's own control is still a fact.
Soul Senpai has been carrying you on his back this whole time. It's like you never even bother trying to get to know the real him. Take music, for example, you don't know anything about it. That's not true. I have tried to get closer to Soul, read all the music books I could find, and studied really hard just so I could understand it better.
Here, but it doesn't change that Ruby's been
Ruby trained with Crescent Rose since her time at Signal Academy. Maka and Soul did not achieve Soul Resonance until their battle with Stein. That is true. Moreover, Ruby is not only 4 years older than Maka, but her journey across Remnant took at minimum a year longer than the events of Soul Eater's story. Yeah, Soul Eater is just, what, 1 school year?
swinging that thing for way longer than Maka. Ruby's got Scythery in the bag.
Perhaps this edge would be enough for Ruby to avoid Maka's far greater strength if she had the better powers.
So, Aura's really cool. Barriers, healing, superpowers, and so on. But it's got one big weakness.
It is a finite resource that is required for all of Ruby's powers.
Petal Burst, activating Dust, even powering up Crescent Rose takes juice and some aura. Once it's gone, Ruby's totally vulnerable.
And there's a second key factor regarding aura. It is specifically a manifestation of Ruby's soul.
And Maka's powers are all about taking on souls. Maka had lots of ways to break through Ruby's aura, like Soul Adagio.
And since Maka is exceptionally gifted at examining souls, she could definitely figure out how aura works.
But plot twist, what about Ruby's silver eyes? Her anti-Grim eye beams? Turns out they were actually her best secret weapon.
The negative power of Grim is quite similar to Madness wavelengths, which power Black Blood.
The silver eyes provided Ruby with minor resistance to emotional manipulation, but Madness wavelengths can induce those effects to targets that have resisted such powers. Ruby was also affected by Emerald's hallucinations, making it unlikely that she can negate Madness.
Anti-demon wavelengths can
Gibberish.
cancel out Black Blood. The silver eyes should achieve a similar effect.
But Maka and Soul's whole story is about reaching that perfect soul resonance. Asura tried every way in the book and more to separate their wavelengths and failed. And we already talked about how much stronger he is than Ruby. Maka takes powers, because when she rose to the occasion, Ruby didn't stand a semblance of a chance and bit the dust.
The winners are Maka Albarn and Soul Evans.
Wait, his name is Soul Evans? Next time,
Soul Eater Evans. Yeah, that's what they call him. Yeah, not too much additional to say about that one. That went fine, I guess. If you sneeze during this video, bless you. Is that what Ken says? Does he still say that? I don't know. I haven't watched him in a long time. We got one more. I'm gonna take a break. I'll see you then.